If you run a metal roofing business and your Facebook ads aren't bringing in consistent jobs, this is probably why. Most roofing companies are running Facebook ads completely wrong. Not because the platform doesn't work, but because nobody actually showed them how to set up a Facebook ads campaign properly. So they launch ads, get a few random leads or just nothing at all, and just end up burning cash. I've spent over $3 million running ads for local businesses, and I see the same mistakes over and over again. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up and run Facebook ads for your metal roofing business the right way. How to actually bring in qualified homeowners, the type of ads that pull in real jobs, and the setup you need to be using to get consistent leads. Let's get into it. Okay, so to start this off, we're at adsmanager.facebook.com. Okay, so we're in the campaign level, as you can see. What we want to do from the very start is just tap on the big green button that says create. Now, the type of campaign objective that we want is going to be leads, because we want people to either fill out the form on our website, call our business, or fill out our instant form, okay? For this demonstration tutorial, we're gonna be using instant forms because I find these are the absolute best for metal roofing companies. Now we're gonna tap on continue. Now, to break this down for anyone that doesn't understand Facebook ads that well, there's 3 different levels to the ad. So there's the campaign level, the ad set level, and the actual ad level itself. So you can flip in between all of these just by tapping any of these here. But the campaign level is literally based around just the budget. The ad set level is about the targeting and selecting the correct page, as well as the conversion action that you want to have, which will be either your website form or an instant form or messengers. For us, like I said, we're going to be using instant forms, and then we have the ad level, which is the ad that we create that stops that doom scroll so people can actually see your roofing ad, click on it, get a quote, and then fill out the instant form that we create in the ad level as well, okay? So we're gonna start off with our budget. Put in whatever budget that you wanna put in. I'm just gonna put this on $50 for this example. Usually a starting budget that's really good is anywhere from $50 to $100 per day Australian. If you're from the United States, $35 to $70. If you're from the UK, 25 to 50 pounds. Now, obviously this is a very low testing budget for a roofing company, but obviously a lot of you out there that are probably watching this video haven't got some big business, and you might be a solo and just a couple of guys, and you need to get your feet wet when it comes to Facebook ads. Like I said, this is a good testing budget right at the very start. So let's tap on next. As you can see, we're in the ad set level now. So the very first thing we want to do is select our conversion action. We're just going to go down to single and tap on instant forms. And then we just want to select our page here. I've just selected my demonstration page for this exact video, which is just my Daniel Dimsey page. Obviously pick your roofing page. Now we're going to scroll down to performance goal. What we want to do is keep this on maximize number of leads. I've spent a ridiculous amount of money testing this. Don't bother with conversion leads. You end up paying a premium price for the same lead quality. So just keep it on maximize number of leads, scroll down, and for locations, this is a massive area that 99% of service-based businesses mess up, okay? Now, if you leave this as the targeting that it is right now, this will actually start showing your ads to people outside of your targeting location. So what we want to do at the very start is tap on further limit the reach to your ads. Do not stress about this. We want this to happen. Tap on further limit the reach again, and then tap on continue. What this does is it sets it up with the old traditional targeting methods. So when you run ads in local areas, it actually just shows your ads in those areas rather than just trying to get the cheapest lead, regardless of if they're actually in your service location, which is a massive problem that happens. So I'm going to avoid the headache for you so you don't waste all that money. So what we're going to do now is tap on this little arrow. I'm going to put in our target location. So just type in one of the suburbs that you service, so it takes us right there on the map, just like this. Now what we want to do is just tap on drop pin and drop a massive pin in our targeting location. Obviously you probably know your location a lot better than I do. So just go through here, put in your targeting like this. Now we're not done just yet. We still need a guarantee that our ads do not go outside of this zone. And how we do that is we put down more targeting zones just like this, and then we tap on the targeting zone, tap on the arrow up here, and tap on exclude. Now these are exclusion zones, so our ads cannot show out there, all right? Now what we want to do is just bring this up a small little touch, just so it's really close to our actual targeting zone. So if there is any sort of spread of leads, it just trickles on this little outside of the border rather than over here or over here, okay? So we want to go through and make sure to put these exclusion zones all the way around our targeting zone. It's a little bit of a hassle, but it will save you shit tons of money in the long run, so make sure to do it. Now right down here we have the age ranges. Obviously with metal roofing, there's nobody under the age of usually 30 that is even considering getting a new roof, because obviously they don't own a house or anything like that. or they don't have much money. So you can just put this around $25. It doesn't matter too much, even if you left this as 18, because Facebook knows your type of audience very well. It's not going to start showing roofing ads to 18-year-olds because it knows that they don't convert. And now you can do any other targeting that you want, but I personally would just leave this broad. Broad ads work insanely well for roofing companies. You do not want to go crazy and put in any detailed targeting or anything like that. That shit's been outdated since like 2019, all right? So don't bother using this. Hey, if you can't be bothered learning how to run Facebook ads for your roofing company, going through all the trial and error, there's a link in the description to my marketing agency where you can hire me to do the entire thing for you. If you prefer to just go that route, just book a call with me. So now with the ad set, we're completely done. Now we're going to tap on next. Now we're going to start actually creating the ad. So the thing that stops them in their track from doom scrolling too much, all right? So what we want to do here is we want to have this on single image or video ad. So we're going to scroll down to ad creative and we're going to tap on image ad or video ad. Now look, video ads work unbelievably well for metal roofing, so I would recommend going down that route. But if you don't have the time to record a video or you don't know the scripts or anything like that, then just go with image ads. They still work really well, but video ads always tend to do better. Look, I do have a bunch of ad angles and ad templates and ad scripts for metal roofing that you guys can use if you want. All you need to do is just comment down below templates and I'll give you the link to get the templates. But for now, let's just go through and create this image ad. So I've just created this demonstration image here and we're going to tap on next. Now for the primary text, headline, everything, let's build this right now and show you exactly the type of ad copy that works really well for roofing. So bang, here's the type of primary text that works unbelievably well for roofing. Feel free to read through it, but I'm just gonna break it down super simple for you guys. So this first sentence right here, this is just eye-catching. It stops them from scrolling, okay? Most people don't realize this. Realize what, right? That's the instant thing that they think is realize what do I not realize? They'll replace their roof 2 to 3 times over the life of their home, right? That is a massive hook because obviously that's a massive pain point, buying a new roof, 2 to 3 times throughout their whole lifetime. That is a massive pain point and money pit, right? And then obviously we roll into the rest of it, okay? So this is just pushing down the pain point even more, tens of thousands each time, same problem over and over again. Meanwhile, the people upgrading to metal, they're done, no more replacements, no more stress every storm season, no more wasting money on something that doesn't last, right? This is the type of ad copy that works really well, pain point focused, kind of comparing the homeowner who's reading this ad who doesn't have a metal roof to somebody who, does have a metal roof. The grass is greener on this side, okay? And now I'm not gonna bother about reading the rest of it because obviously you can read it yourself and this video will just get too boring if I'm reading the whole ad copy, but we're gonna go down to the headlines now and we're gonna paste in our headline. So for our headline, we typically just wanna tell them what we want them to do and we wanna have a little bit of safety in that for this, all right? Because one thing people hate with roofers is salesmen, right? They hate the roofing salesman. So as you can see here, we have free quotes, which is obviously what we want them to do, which is get a quote. And then we have no pushy salesman, which is pushing the fact that, hey, we're not going to annoy the shit out of you on the phone like most other roofers out there, right? Even if you do, just like say this, right? Because you want to get them to click and get a conversion. Now what we want to do is go down to description and we want to put in a nice little description that just follows up behind this. So here's my description. This is just pushing the ease of use as well. So simple quote, so just super simple, easy to get, no pressure, all right? Once again, pushing the fact that we're not pushy, and then no surprises. So you're not going to freak out once you get it because there's like surprise fees or anything, okay? This is basically just reassuring the customer. So then we have the call to action. We want this to be get quote because obviously we want them to get a free quote. And now we're gonna tap on next and bang. Now there's image generation. So it's different versions of our ad that AI has changed around. Honestly, I would suggest just selecting a couple of these that actually look good and just testing them out. Just make sure though, when you're selecting it, that they're not destroying your face because otherwise they might mess up what your face looks like right here. Obviously, I already created a generated version of myself for this because obviously this is just a demonstration. I would suggest using a real photo of yourself standing in front of your car with your signage on it and also using the background as the house that you literally just put a new metal roof on to just show everything. These are the best type of ads. Obviously I used AI just to create it for this demonstration, but use real photo. And then if there is an image generated one that looks really nice, obviously you can select that. Now for right now, we're just gonna tap on next. And the type of creative enhancements that I like is, I don't like any of these. I think they're all horrible. I wanna scroll down and I wanna keep on overlays, visual touch-ups, add music, and add animation. I find these are all the best. But everything else up here, yeah, it's just absolutely horrible. So we're gonna tap on next now. Now, if you're in America or you live somewhere close where somebody else speaks a different language in your area, you can obviously have the translation on. So obviously if you lived in, Texas, there's a lot of people that speak Spanish. So you'd have, Spanish is translating on here, as long as you can speak Spanish as well, right? But if you don't, just move past this and tap on done. Now bang, this is what our ad is looking like right now. So these are the previews. So this is what it looks like on the Facebook ads newsfeed, and this is what it looks like in stories, all right? So it looks like an absolutely beautiful ad. I do wish that obviously it was a real photo, not just an AI one that I created, but this still would work. Like AI photos still work unbelievably well right now, which is quite surprising. I would have thought everybody would be over it and sick of seeing AI stuff, but no, they actually work really well and they're really easy to create. So even though the ad looks absolutely amazing, just imagine that it was from a roofing company, not my Facebook page, Daniel Dimsey. But we're not done just yet. We need to go through and actually create the instant form, okay? So if you're using an instant form, which I would suggest, you want to go to destination, tap on create form. I'm going to teach you how to make sure you get high quality leads. So keep this on more volume, sharing settings open, remove this, tap on next, remove greeting, absolutely waste of time. Now we want to go into the questions. We want to have about 4 questions in here. So I like to have about 3 multiple choice questions and 1 short answer question. So you just type in your question here. So obviously whatever questions that you want for your particular business to qualify these people. But for this example, I'm just going to give you some demonstration ad copy if you don't know what questions to ask for your particular business. So you could have something like how should we contact you? And they can have text message, phone call, email. So the client will literally see it like this and they can tap on the one that they want, okay? Now, like I said, you'd want to have about 2 more multiple choice questions, and then you can have a short answer question, which is just you asking them something particular and they will just type in, you know, whatever the answer is, like manually like this. So you could ask a question like this, roughly how old is your current roof, and have a minimum characters of like 2 to 100, because then they can go through here and just manually answer it. So it's 5 years old or 10 years old or however old it is, okay? But they'll actually have to manually type it in here. This is how you get high quality leads, is by asking multiple different questions, because somebody who doesn't care about getting a quote isn't gonna go through 4 different questions to go get a quote from you, because they don't actually care that much. Now we're gonna scroll down. If you get this, too many questions may reduce submission rate. This is good. This is exactly what we want, okay? Because we want less submissions, because this means we're not going to get shitty leads. We're only gonna get leads that are actually high intent and actually care about getting a quote, because they went through the series of questions that we just asked them up here. Now for this, you wanna make sure to remove this from being optional, and then go down and also add their street address as well, because obviously we want to know where their house is so we can do a quote. Now for the description up here, you can just put in something like, please fill out the form, just like that. Now we're just going to tap on next, and you can put in your privacy policy here. If you don't have one, just tap on that and it'll remove it, and then go to next. Now for the ending, you want to have this headline as thanks, you're all set. You can receive a quote from us within X amount of time, so 24 to 48 hours. Really just depends on how quick you are at getting back to people. If it's instant quotes or pricing, obviously you can just say you're going to receive a text message from us in 2 minutes or whatever, right? But what I like to have here is I want to have this on call business, just in case people want to manually call you straight away. And you can change what it says. So just say you have somebody who answers the phone all the time, you can have called Dan now, because obviously Dan was in the ad. So obviously it's a little bit more enticing because you just saw me in the literal ad itself. So you can call me right now. Now what you want to do as well to make sure to get really high quality leads is tap on start conversations in Messenger. You don't ideally want to be talking to them through Messenger. You want to have your whole CRM set up and follow-up process and all that. But if they don't reply for some reason at all, you have direct access to their inbox, because basically once they submit this, that'll instantly start a conversation in Messenger. So you have a direct line of communication to the Facebook account that just went through your form, answered your questions and everything like that, right? It is an active account that they clearly use. So even if for some reason you got a dud number and a dud email or something, you still have direct line communication to their Facebook account that is 100% what they used to fill out the form, okay? Now, once you're done with that, tap on publish, and that's the whole video. Look, if you did want an unfair advantage in your roofing business and you want me to run your ads, there's a link in the description to my marketing agency where I will literally run all your ads for you. So you can just sit back, relax, crack a beer, and watch all the work come in. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.